verses here that I'm going to read to you. The Apostle Paul, who God gave sort of a special revelation of His grace to, wrote these words to a church in what's modern-day Turkey. And he'd been writing to them about God's love and grace, these things that we've talked about now. And then he said, for this reason, God's unconditional love and grace, I bow my knees before the Father, from whom every family in heaven and on earth, that's you, derives its name. I pray that He would grant you, according to the riches of His glory, to be strengthened with power through His Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, and that you, being rooted and grounded in love, that's what we've been doing all morning, may be able to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and the length and the height and the depth, and to know the love of Christ, which surpasses human knowledge, so you can be filled up to all the fullness of God. As you hang out with and spend time with the real God, the only true God, you grow in grace, which means He continually reveals to you more and more every day more about His love for you. That's what you do when you start to have a relationship with God. I used to think it was where you learn how to quit doing this and don't do that and all this memorize. No, it's not it. What He does, His whole goal for you, is to show you every day more and more and more and more and more of how deep and wide and high and long His love is for you. And as you do that, when you learn more and more about what His love is like, you start to learn it's for everyone. Nobody's excluded. It just keeps getting better and better. You've never locked eyes with somebody for whom God doesn't love and Jesus didn't come to earth for. Now, we've had a lot of fun today. I have. I hope you have. And enjoyed the music. Got to see our friend Clyde again. If you're not busy, we'll do this again next year. And we're going to have a brunch in a little bit. It's about to start. But we're going to play two more songs for you. First, a great song called Almost Like Being in Love. Now, I want you to enjoy this, but it's also my challenge to you today about what you've heard about God's love. God's love is too good. It's too good to just almost experience it and then go, I'm going to do something else. Don't let that happen. God is relational, and He loves you, and He likes you. That was a hard thing for me to learn. He likes you. He likes being out with you, hanging out with you. And so I would encourage you all, if you've never done this, sometime today or tonight, whatever, just get by yourself and do what I did several years ago. Just say, God, I'm hearing about this stuff. I don't know if it's true. I don't even know if you're true. But I've heard that you love me. God, if that's true, I want to know you and I want to experience that. If that's true, God, speak to me. You know what? He will. He will. Many of you here, hear Him talking to you all the time. He will speak to you. And once you've done that, it changes everything. If you want to give me a call or text or email or something, we'll get together, we'll have coffee, and we'll talk about it, celebrate that together. So, let's do this song now called Almost Like Being in Love.
There's a
All right. Well, we have time for one more song, and when we finish with this, come up and greet Clyde if you'd like to, or those of you who are going to stay from dinner, you can greet him then, and there's a basket back there with cards for him on and everything. We're going to close with When the Saints Go Marching In, not because we like that song, we're actually very tired of it, but when we used to play professionally, we would have a tip jar out, and we would say, request $5, When the Saints, $25. And proud Leroy Brown didn't even make the list. So. All right. Here's what a saint is. A saint is simply someone whom God has chosen to love and set apart in his mind and his economy to be with him. That's you. Every single one of you. You're saints. You didn't earn it. We don't deserve it. You don't work for it. You don't clean up your act for it. You don't live a squeaky clean life. You don't go to a certain church and do things the way they want to there. You're a saint. God made you a saint when Jesus completed his finished work at the cross. Don't let anybody ever tell you Jesus didn't finish it. He did. And he did that because he loves you madly. He sees you as a saint, as his son or daughter, whom he loves madly, whom he loves more than anything. And again, when you start to realize that, you will start to see other people as God loves, as saints. You'll find out God loves your spouse, and your kids, and your ex-spouse, and your boss, and your fellow bandmate, and that hard-to-love band leader, and that obnoxious customer, and that really obnoxious person in the other political party. You'll find out he loves us all the same. He does. Jesus came to earth and died for all of us so that we can all be with him and enjoy that love and life and grace. He has forgiven us all unconditionally, and he will literally forgive other people through you if you let him and you allow him. And when you do that, I'm just going to tell you, it changes everything in your life for the better in a way that my words can't possibly convey, but God can convey that to you. So this song is all about you, because you're a saint and he loves you madly.
Thank you. Hope I get to visit with you afterwards. Happy birthday, Clyde.